Well, friends, I'm coming to you with sad news. 5 months ago, I made a video called Gonzalo Lira, I Hope You're Safe. It was just announced yesterday that he died in prison, most likely allowed to die through negligence and just complete malfeasance on the Ukrainians' part in respect to their prisoner, Gonzalo Lira. And the biggest part that is so disgusting here is the United States government, our President Biden, um, allowed this to happen and encouraged this to happen when they could have made a phone call and said, hey, Gonzalo Lira, I want him released. Period. They could have done that. They should have done that, but they didn't do that. So, as I said 5 months ago, and you can look it up on the video, you can scroll back and see the video I made. Um, Gonzalo Lira was a very interesting guy. His views were deemed criminal because they went against the ruling narratives of the Biden regime slash globalists and their agendas, and of course the Ukrainian puppets. So he was fighting a losing battle, but it's a battle that needed to be fought. It's a battle that needs to be talked about, and it's the material that he spoke about that I'm going to continue talking about, and others will, because the fact that he was allowed to rot in jail for no crime other than speaking out against the regimes. He died for it. Now, look at what's happening in our own country. We have a banana republic justice system in full play for everybody to see. They are going after President Trump with any means and any methods, using all the tools and the tools of the justice system. It's just disgusting what they're doing to Trump and to anybody that disagrees with them. So I just wish to extend my condolences to Gonzalo Lira's family, his parents, his father. His father was the one that broke the news the other day, yesterday, in fact, and it's just really a shame, okay? Because you may say, well, it didn't happen to me, it didn't happen to anybody I know, but it could have. It could have happened to you, it could have happened to me. Hell, the stuff I talk about on Facebook and not so much here because you can get banned very quickly on YouTube, and I have been banned twice. But it's really a shame that this is happening. This has happened to America and the West in general. You've got a few people, a few Trotskyite types of players, small cadre of people that have taken over the country, have taken over the levers of power, so to speak, in the West. And even Europe is the same way. Just yesterday, a queen demon herself, Christine Lagarde, she came out and said Trump is the worst thing for Europe, and something to the extent, don't quote me, but something to the extent of, under Trump, we are threatened as a European Union, which the translation is, we cannot conduct our criminal activities if Donald Trump is back in the White House. That's what it really means. And she's a queen lizard herself. She's a disgusting human being. All of them are. They all are. The only ones really telling the truth these days are the Russians. Flat up. That's the straight up truth. The Russians are the only ones telling the truth. And I never thought I would be the one saying that, admitting to that. But it is very true. And I used to be a former intelligence analyst, Soviet order of battle analyst in the Army. And the Russians were always, the Soviets were always telling lies, foolishness, and things like that. But they're the only ones telling the truth now. That's just bizarre. So where do we go here? Where do we do now? The only thing I think we can do is just, I can talk to you, my peers. You can perhaps do some research. You can find out some conclusions. Keep an open mind. Keep your left and right limits kind of in check. Scan your lane, look down range, see what's going on. And use your brain, use your heart to think and do some analysis. And how does your gut feel? How does your stomach feel? How does your gut feel? Because a lot of times we see things, we can't believe them. We just can't. We hear things, we can't believe them. Um, a lot of times we can't actually touch things and taste things. But even those senses, if they were assuaged, you could um, still have some doubts. Still have some doubts. So you got to go in your gut, go with what you think is right. That's at least what I try to do. I'd encourage you to do the same thing. But again, rest in peace, Gonzalo Lira. Thank you for your words, your videos. I greatly appreciate them. I never met you, but I appreciate your words. I appreciate your sacrifices you made, and the ultimate sacrifice. I think your sacrifice is for the betterment of mankind, uh, which is something you repeatedly showed in your videos that you were concerned um, for the benefit of mankind. You didn't do your videos for yourself. You did it with a higher objective, a higher calling of helping out your fellow man. Sure, you made a couple bucks along the way, as you should have, and as we all should have. Okay, to pay the bills, buy the bacon and things like that. So again, rest in peace, and I pray that justice will be served, and I feel it will be. Okay, I think those criminals in Ukraine, they're just horrible people, man. I mean, well, let me take that back. They're probably very good people, generally Ukrainian people, but there's just a small cadre of people that are just evil to the core, sick, sick, sick people, just disgusting. So do the best you can today, folks. Be a good person. Have a good heart. Be of good cheer. Give someone a smile, give someone an extension of of friendship, of love, of caring, and of concern, because you don't know what that person's going through. You don't know. It's really tough. Um, Again, rest in peace, my friend, and thank you for your videos. Bye bye.